Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Amanithrax teams for the faction event. High, mid, and low. And then epic trials for Zaejin. To be honest with you, the faction event probably going to be pretty much the same as everything else. I mean, we see it all the time, but hey, get it done every Tuesday. Let's go. And as far as Zaejin epic trials go, we've had it before. But if you didn't get it done the first time, it's kind of fun to just go back and try them again anyway. It's stuff I like to do. And you guys seem to enjoy it, at least the people that come to the streams. So, putting in chapters, gonna let you skip all this stuff. Don't have a thumbnail. I'm late. Well, Mrs. Senny was late for work today. And it just threw me off, and I didn't even get home until after 9:30. Let's set up the stream. We got Dez, we got Mark. How are y'all doing? My answer to like how are you is always not too bad. I guess it's never too bad. It's not good either though. Oh, you know the people that are always like, oh, I'm having a wonderful day. It's like, I'll never say that. Like, not too bad, I guess. Sometimes I'd rather be in jail than where I actually am, but... got this. Got that. Alright, let's jump into the chat, get ready for that. We may get to other things today. It may be a super short stream, I'm not sure. I never really know. I'm not like in a great mood, kind of grumpy, so it might be pretty short. But we'll see if you guys cheer me up, if we're having fun, if there's lots of good questions and topics and ranting and raving, we might go longer. If it's kind of just a ho-hummer, I might get out of here a little early, I don't know. And that'll be mostly my fault, because I'm in a grumpy mood, so... What else is new? I'm probably like always on a scale of grumpiness. Like today is more up towards the 7 to 10 range, but I probably sit at a 4 or a 5 every day. Grumpy old man. You can make fun of yourself. It's a good thing, right? Little grumpy old man. I wish I could be that optimist, like, super positive streamer. Pretty much the opposite. I don't know, we have fun, though. We have fun, we have laughs, we have giggles. It's all good. You guys cheer me up a lot of the time. Live chat. I got a nice big ad right there. New managing moderators can support your channel even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. We already knew that. Doesn't sound like too much. That would help too much, you know? Like, I already have my blocked words, and I don't want to really... Yeah. Anyway, we already have one anyway. Okay. This stupid ad is in my way for the chat, but I don't care. Alright, Dez is here. He says, hey, hope you're good. Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. Good morning, Mark. It was Livewire's fault, I know. Uh-oh, Grumpy said he might be good. You never know, dude. You're chromical grumpy. Why am I grumpy? I just want to move really bad, and I know it's like a broken record type of deal, and it just ain't happening, and I should probably be doing more to make it happen, and I'm kind of mad at myself, and just environmental grumpiness. I hate, it's like a 10 out of 10 of hate. Like, I hate it so much. I don't know if it, like, you probably, you know, you say that thing where, I can't imagine it getting any worse, and it always can, right? It always can. So you don't ever say that. Never say that. I've said that before, and I've seen it get worse. So I never say that anymore. I'm never going to say that again. because it always can. But it could be, it's a 10 out of 10. Like, I'm over this. Des says my goblin team, Turnip King, King Gob Truffle, Fundingus, and Gob something. Sana with the gift, it went to Dragor. Alright, one of our Switch unicorns. Yoke the Ham is here. Yeah, I'm hard on myself a little bit. I could be harder, though. I could be harder on myself, man. I could be. And stuff might get better. I've been trying to wake up at like 5 in the morning and like get extra stuff done, like a couple hours of extra stuff done, and I just can't do it. I don't know. I've set my alarm, it goes off, and I'm like a different person. When I go to bed at night, I'm like, dude, I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done, you know? And then the person that, like, wakes up to the alarm is a completely different person. So, it's hard to, like, tell that guy to get up. Let's see. Let's go, do this, faction event. Amanithrax. Defeat layers and their bosses to score epic points. It's epic. So Tuesday faction event, I say this every time, but just try to do it for free. You don't really buy up in the shop on these unless it's the one you're doing right now. You're like, ooh, baby, I'm on 350. This is the one I'm working on, and I feel like doing it all in one day. I got my 2,500 gems that I'm gonna invest in it. It's not gonna like put me on zero. You know, I put them to the side. I've been waiting for Amanithrax. I've been waiting. I've got these gems put to the side and everything. I'm on like 350, and I got like 150 levels to go. I'm going to do it right now with the extra potions, with the extra stats. I'm going to do it all in one day. I got a free day today. I'm off work, or I'm going to spend... This is the day. Unless you're that guy, which is a very specific guy. I've never done it on a Tuesday. I feel like I'd rather wait till the weekend or do it slowly over time through the underworld. But hey, there are people that do it on a Tuesday, and maybe you could get on the leaderboard. But most people, 90% of people are going to be trying to do it for free today. And if you don't make it for free, you just buy the 30 gem offer, you get the last reward. It's all good. Make sure your underworld is up to snuff before you start the event, because that can help you get it done quicker and easier. So go to your Amanithrax in the underworld and check your horde level. This is one of the easier ones. You see I have it on 2,500. I got it all the way done. Pure Faction 500 and everything. And I only had to do Horde 111. That's pretty much an indicator of how difficult a faction is how high did I have to do my Horde level. So something like Hell's Gate, I had to put on 309 or something crazy. And Amanithrax is only on 111, which is like the lowest. 111 is the first soft cap. So 111 is pretty much the lowest if you're doing it the right way. And so it must be pretty easy. I think you just quadruple Gob Truffle it for the pure faction. Guess I'll put a chapter in since I'm already talking about it. Put in a chapter at about the 8-minute mark because I was talking. Amanithrax. At the 8-minute mark. At the 8-minute mark, Nugent. Okay. So yeah, just check down here first before you get started on the event, because it could just make it easier. Get more stats. You have make sure your quality's on 10. Make sure your level's on at least 111. And then go up and do, because it counts. It counts for that. It counts for the events too. Like, your Horde level and your Horde quality count for just the Underworld. Like, you're not going to get the stats if you're doing some random Explorer or doing, like, Epic Trials, or you're doing, like, a Journey event or World event. It doesn't count there, but it does count in the faction events. So, let's get it. Alright, yeah, and here you go. I must have done the very last thing I did in Amanithrax was the Pure Faction. So if you want the team code for the Pure Faction, I mean, it's 4 Gob Truffles. You probably don't even need a team code for that. But it's just more proof that that's what it was. Because it's still there, loaded in for me. It's confirmation. I can't find the chat because it's, like, stupid. Alright, there it is. Okay, so Sana went to Dragor. Mark. Stay positive fund. I'm gonna need a lot. Just kidding. Efley's here. Good to see ya. That sick truck. I do like trucks. I do like monster trucks. I think they're cool. It's just like it depends who's driving it. So if a cool person's driving it, it's awesome. Just like backer inners. If you back it in like Jason Statham and Transporter, then you're awesome. I have no problem with you. It's just always depends on the person. I don't hate all backer inners, and I don't hate all truck owners. You know what I mean? It's like, are you good at driving your truck, and are you good at backing in? If you're good, then I like you. Alright, I better go, because I put a chapter in. Alright, so let's get rid of this team. That was the pure faction. We got green and brown. You guys already know. Put it in the chat. If you see green and brown, what are you going to do for the high-level team? Let's do a chalkboard teacher-student thing here. I'm writing on the chalkboard right now. I'm saying, what team do you use in the underworld if you have access to brown? That's the question. Raise your hand and give the answer. Mark says, I need help with the Underspire team if you have time. Should I use High King Iron Gut? Later on, you should use High King Iron Gut, probably, maybe. We'll see. I mean, Gobtruffle can do anything, though. That's the beauty of it, is it's an infinite loop. So if the enemy never gets a turn, it doesn't matter how many stats they have. It just will take a little bit longer. So it depends if you're looking for, like, you want to get it done a little bit faster, then High King Iron Gut probably switch to that after, like, the 4th boss, 5th boss, somewhere around there. But up until that point, I think Gobtruffle's safer and faster and easier than making a High King Iron Gut team out of goblins when he usually isn't in that type of team. Usually you got him with like CT or Zul'Goth, but you got the wand, so you could make a wand High King Iron Gut and with a couple goblins team. That it's probably going to work, and it's probably the meta for later on in the Underspire. But since we're only on Tuesday, I don't think you should do it yet. I think you should stick with the Gobtruffles and just try to loop. But we can look at it after this. Efley says, I love my truck, and I do back it in, especially at the school, because when the kids are running around, I can see them. Yeah, I know. I understand the reason for sure. It's a good reason. And I'm sure you're great at it. So we got... What's the answer to my question? What do you use for brown in a faction? If you have access to everything. Sana says, have a fun team. It's green, though. Empress, Wand, Leprechaun, Queen Bee. So you just Empress that Queen Bee and it hits really hard. That's cool. That's one of those teams you can plug anything in that last slot, as long as it hits all enemies. That's a nice, versatile team. You could put Diamantina in that last spot. You could put Stellarix in that last spot. You could put anything. So that's a good one. I like it. It's perfect, too. I like the order of it and everything. I'd probably do, like, Archer class. You know, me and my Archer. But the answer to the question is, of course, Guard's Avatar. You always want to do this. It's fast. It's easy. I'm sorry. This is just a faction event, man. The same old crap every time. You just want to get it done. You don't want to be farting around in here. Sometimes it's a little bit different because you have different colors. Instead of Harpy Mage, you might use a Leprechaun. So it's not always exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Go down to Leprechaun. Weapon, why not use the wand? It's the high-level team. So, pretty boring, but it is what it is. I can put it in order for you. I can give you the banner. I can give you the class. Circuit and Hadley. Okay, so we just had a faction event the whole weekend, right? We had Fell Roost. It got a new troop. It got a deep delve. It was an entire weekend faction event. I used Guard's Avatar, and I used it the entire time and got all rewards with Guard's Avatar. Eventually, he'll stop one-shotting, but then Sir Quentin Hadley can clean up. He's really a good troop. He's like one of the best 50% starts in the game. He's up there for sure. I should make that video, like top 5 50% starts or something, and he would make the list. Because his spell is actually good. Sometimes you have a 50% start that's useless, like Essentia a prime example. Probably the most useless 50% start. Its spell is terrible. You need like a whole nother troop to make it even cast its spell. It's dumb. There's other ones like that too, like Garnock and you know, the what's his face, King something for the dwarves, and then you have good ones like Sir Quentin Hadley and Divinish Bala, Forest Guardian. There's good ones too, though. So we got him, and this is the team, and the banner would be, we got brown, brown, brown. We got yellow, yellow, yellow. So let's do that. Brown, yellow, minus purple. La, 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 la. I don't know. Purple, is that the only one? Or green? Probably do the Eagle banner. Class. Probably just Titan. Brownstorm. Or if you have another class that has a Brownstorm, if you want to level a class, now's the perfect time. After I show you this team code, I'm going to switch to Doomsayer, because that's what I'm leveling up. Just full disclosure. And then put your guard medals on. And go to town. Do you guys actually need to see this? I feel like I could just show you the team code. I'm being lazy today. I'm not even going to run a battle with it. Maybe we'll take it down and do... Here's what we'll do. Let me put it chapter 2. This keyboard's starting to suck. I must have got a cheap keyboard. Like, it's not like... It'll do typos even though I'm not doing typos, I feel. AMANI. Say 1730. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy it. Oops. What's going on? Crap. Stupid dummy. Alright, copy it. Already copied it. We'll take it here. And I'll run a 50. And that way I can just do one battle. Instead of having to run through the entire thing. So you still get to see it in action, but we don't have to do the entire floor. Because you can't switch teams in the middle of a floor. I just feel like we've all seen this team 50,000 times. And like I was saying with Fell Roost, I went the whole way, all the way to all rewards. I never switched to anything else. I kept using Guard's Avatar. It would stop one-shotting, but then Sir Quentin Hadley cleans up. It would, then even that, like towards the end, even that wasn't taking care of every enemy. But you just get up Guard's Avatar twice, and it's still pretty fast. I'm sure you could do something else that's a little bit faster, but the time you spend switching to the other team versus the time it takes to cast Guard's Avatar twice, and it's probably pretty close. I think meta-wise, switching to a different team is probably slightly faster, but... there it was in action. Let's go back. And we will make a mid-level team. So no mythics. Let's see what the chat's saying first, since I just put a timestamp. Thumbs up to Marks. What are we doing out there today, Sana? Is it train maintenance? Is it swinging, jumping rope? Are you doing a dance performance, singing, dancing performance? Are you sliding in sideways at the gas station? What are you guys doing out there? Doing a little patty cake? Touch your shoe? Sana says I did Angry Mob 2 times Rowan, Angel's Faith. Sounds good to me too. You make some good teams these days. Sana says MC, King Bloodhammer, Moira, Cragheart, King Highforge, Rune Priest is fun too. Yeah, sometimes you want those, you know, skull teams that, or that's kind of a skull team. Yeah, that's a skull team. Sometimes you just want skull teams for fun. Green and brown. I think of green more when I'm thinking mid-level because you have access to things like Queen Beatrix. Let's just do Sana's team for that. Because I think that's, that is mid-level. And I kind of like it. So let's do it. Shout out to Sana. Let's see, where's Empress? Is it the Empress, or is it Empress? The Empress. What was your team there? I know the concept of it, but... Looking for the weapon. Did you do the wand? Wand, Leprechaun, Queen Bee. Let's just do A to Z. If you know the troops, it's easier. If you're looking for troops, it's easier to do base rarity. If you already know what troops you want, it's easier to do A to Z. Leprechaun. The only problem is Queen Beatrix is super blocked, but with so much mana, this team, you got Leprechaun and the wand, and you need it in last slot because the Empress casts on last slot. The only problem with it is the getting super blocked by the wand and the Leprechaun and all that, but there's so much mana flying around, it doesn't really matter. Z to A for the wand. Unfortunately, we have the wand on 2 teams. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So the Empress, the concept of the Empress is it's going to give lots of all skills to the last ally. So that includes magic that'll make you hit harder. It came to prominence with the Diamantina. When Diamantina came into the game, and they kind of came into the game around the same time, the Empress and Diamantina. This was before Stellarix. That's when this team concept was created. You would cast the Empress on Diamantina. Now Diamantina, who already hits really hard, was hitting even harder. I would do Archer class, I guess. Banner, definitely green. And probably blue. That's fine. Ocularian Banner. Yo, Classic EverQuest, what's up, dude? That's my favorite EverQuest channel right now, as far as, like, other people that do it. Used to be my boy Virik, but man, he disappeared, huh? Let's go with this team. Mid-level, let me chapter it. AMANI mid. At the 2315. Boop, boop, save. I started watching your Wizard playlist. I only got through the first one so far, because, you know. But I'm going to start watching the second one probably soon. I always was interested in a Wizard. That's why I started one too, but, yeah. I did a whole poll thing where people voted on which the next class I should do. I'm sure you know. And everybody picked Enchanter, but Wizard was one of them. You're usually at work during these, have the day off, about to be grouping with some people from YouTube here in a few minutes. Kern's Tower, cool. Yeah, you voted for Wizard? Kind of wanted to because I thought it'd be different. Alright, cast it on the Queen Bee, cast the Queen Bee, and win. Mark is pushing you? You're out on the swing? You guys like the swing lately. I do too, though. It's fun. And I accidentally did it here, but that's fine. We can go to the underworld and, or I can just run through it real fast, I guess. Treasure multiplier order if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, I kind of want to get Queen Beatrix up. And then the Empress. And then Queen Beatrix. Wipe them out. Dude wipes. What do you do with the cardboard roll after all the toilet paper is gone? Do you use it as a telescope? Is it like you tie it together with strings and make it a phone? I don't know. You just throw it away? Why'd you do that? Why'd you throw your phone away? You make a little tunnel for a gerbil? Put it in your gerbil thing. cage. He'll probably get stuck in it, though, if he's a fat gerbil. But that could be funny. Probably chew it up. Spit it out. You probably don't even need Empress early, honestly. But this is like, okay, you know, this can make it the entire way. Once Queen Beatrix stops one-shotting, then you would cast Empress. But right now, we don't need it, because we're super early. It's kind of like just get up Queen Beatrix and win right now. But it has the ability to do the whole thing without losing its one-shot potential. So I almost don't even want to cast it. Right now, until it stops one-shotting. Oh, we got a couple more fights. We got 1.25, we got 1.3. Let's do 1.3. That's higher. 1.3 is higher than 1.25. Sana with the gifted went to Ashley. That's a creative name. So we got Mark out there giving Sana an underdoggy on the swing. She's gonna kick her shoe so far and then mark it so we can see if she can kick it further. It's a competition. How far can you kick your shoe off the swing? Screw jumping, you might twist your ankle. Might fall down. Might get a boo-boo, and you need a Band-Aid. Paw Patrol. Then you don't have any Band-Aids, and you make one out of toilet paper. And then we're all the way back around to the cardboard roll. See how that works? Then you got a gerbil. What is he talking about? I don't know. Just talking. Alright, let's get this done so we can do the low-level team. Then we'll be done with the faction event. We can move on to Epic Trials. They're freaking epic. I know, dude. You got Crocs on. Sport mode. Kicking your sandal to the moon. Hallelujah. Do the sign of the cross and then kick your sandal to the moon. I don't know. Did I miss one? What is this? Oh, I missed one. I've never done that. That's weird. Oh well, I hope it doesn't matter. It probably will, though. A little gray one. Don't you hate that? I hate the little gray ones. You can't really see them. That was a problem. Remember when they made them all gray or something and they had to change them back? There was some problem, like, back during an update where they changed the colors and they were, like, all gray. Like they are right now, but once you do this one, it'll turn colors. But that one was gray, and I didn't even see it. That's crazy. Alright, let's do the final one in the Underworld so I can just show you the team code. Did I show you that one? I always forget. I'm too busy talking nonsense. There you go. If I didn't, I did now. What if you kick your shoe, and then you jump, and then you land in your shoe? That'd be like Dude Perfect. I'm gonna send that into Dude Perfect. I say, I dare you to kick your croc off while you're swinging on a swing. And then you gotta jump off at the same time. And then you gotta land in your shoe. And then run. Then do the Deion Sanders touchdown run. And then do a touchdown dance. And then get back on the swing and swing over the bar, do a full 360, then kick your shoe off again, then jump off, land in it. I don't know. That'd be sick. I'm gonna go try that today, after the stream. I'm gonna go find a park, see if I can kick my shoe off, jump off, land in my shoe. Probably break my leg. Sid Vicious. Okay, we got green, we got brown, we got a low-level team. You could just do Rowan, huh? Let's be super creative today. Let's be like an art teacher. Smoking the reefer out back. Right before class. And we'll, make a Rowan team. Like an art teacher. We'll be super creative. Bring your crayons. Let's make a pot. Put it in the kennel. Or whatever it's called. Let's make a ashtray. Why are we making an ashtray, art teacher? What are you doing with it? Smoking the reefer? Alright, we got Rowan. What else are we gonna do? Leprechaun. They go together like peanut butter and mayonnaise. We could do Clockwork Sphinx, make it like the lowest, low level one. The one you use for a City of Thieves. To farm it. Like Old MacDonald. Why is it called farming? I know people say that, but it's not a new question. Farming. Is it because you grow some corn and then you pick the corn? Why do they call it farming? Because you get up in the morning and do it all day. You like you're picking things, like picking corn. It's like a lot of corn. You like pick 1, 2, 3, 4 all day. It'd be like getting souls. Getting experience out there picking corn. Rydia's here. Oh well, if it's Crocs, no one living in a house with holes in the roof. Tss. Crocs. I hear you can run faster with Crocs on. Okay, so Archer's probably fine. You could do any class you're leveling, so I'm just gonna pick. Well, I'll just leave it on Archer for the team code. But what do I usually do for this? Something like green and purple? Could do I think we have every color. That's the other thing about this team. That's why it's a beginner team. That's why I recommend it as your first Rowan team. It covers every color. You got yellow, red, purple, brown, green, and blue. And you have the armor boost with the Sphinx and the Golden Cog. You got the Leprechaun just getting up the Rowan quickly if you just need to shoot it off and don't need to boost it. Guard medals are easy to get. Like, everything about this team is beginner. The hardest thing to get is the Leprechaun. But I got the Leprechaun before I got the Golden Cog, so I don't know. The order that I'm getting it on my new account so far, I got Clockwork Sphinx first. Then I got Leprechaun. Now I'm still waiting on Rowan and Golden Cog, which are guarantees. So I got the 2 out of the way that aren't even guarantees. Like, Clockwork Sphinx is kind of a... I think it might be a guarantee. It's either like a Donna... I don't know. You get it pretty easily, like Clockwork Sphinx. Either through the Warband shop or through Adana or something like that. So that's why it's recommended. Plus it destroys all gems of a chosen color. You can choose blue or green. It gives armor to the entire team, which will boost Rowan's damage. So it's a mana generator and a damage booster for Rowan. And then the Golden Cog, we're picking red, we're picking yellow. We're going to get it eventually. It's a mastery weapon. So Rowan and Golden Cog are, you get it no matter what, even if you do everything wrong. I don't know. I guess if you pick Mastery terribly wrong, you might not get the weapon, but you have to do Forest of Thorns. So, I don't know. I just think this is the perfect, very first Rowan team. And like I said, I'm kind of getting in a weird order, and I didn't know that that's the order. Clockwork Sphinx, then Leprechaun, probably then Rowan, and then Golden Cog is how it's going to work for me on my new account that I'm doing right now. Let me put a chapter. Dregor, you got a gift earlier. You better open it up. Looks like clothes, though. Looks like clothes, man. Sometimes people put like They make it look like a box full of clothes, and then you get something really cool. So it might be keys to a car. You better open your gift. Okay, let's go. I put a chapter in. We all know how this works, though. I'm gonna be using this on my new account. Guarantee it. Just like everything I said earlier. Guard medals are easy to get. Rowan boosts off of armor. Everything about this team is easy and strong. I'm still using it to this day on this account. I'll fire up a Rowan and not feel any weaker. Sometimes you can blow up Leprechaun, and then you could choose blue with the Clockwork Sphinx, too. You get both colors. Both of Rowan's colors. Does anybody need the Epic Trials? I'm probably going to do it either way, but it'd be cool to know there's somebody out there that actually needs it. Make me feel like I'm doing something. Here we go, blue. We had a summon situation. Breakfast time. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese in your present. You better check it for mold. You know one thing I don't like that a lot of people like? Sausage. I'll eat it, though. I'll eat it, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. I prefer bacon. If there's a pizza, if there's like a free pizza with sausage on it, I will eat it. If all we have in the freezer is a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, I'll eat it. I'm more like my brain concentrates on the egg and the cheese and the croissant, and it kind of just like cancels out the sausage. Just meat on there. It's not so gross that I can't ignore it. Like bologna. I don't think I would eat a bologna sandwich, though. If somebody gave me a free bologna sandwich, I think I would just throw it away. Do you guys have any, like, meats that you hate that much, where if somebody gave you... If you're hungry and they gave it to you for free, that you just still throw it away? I don't know, though. If I'm hungry, and it's the only thing I'm gonna eat, I'd probably eat a bologna sandwich, I guess. But if I have other options, and I'm gonna be eating later, and it's not like I'm not on a deserted island with Mr. Beast, then I'm not eating a bologna sandwich. If I must, though, I might put a little mustard and lettuce on it, just to cover up the gross hot dog, old hot dog taste, or whatever it is. Rotten hot dog. That's what bologna tastes like. Yeah, I feel you, classic EverQuest. That's a good name for your channel, too, man. You know, people probably search that. That was smart. That was a smart name for your channel. So that'd be like me naming my channel like Gems of War Gold Farming or Soul Farming or something. Like a super good keyword. My channel's name is Gems of War Mythic Tier List. You got the YouTube algorithm with that one. Let's do blue. Buckle my shoe. Maple breakfast sausage. I started the food talk, I know. You didn't do trials yet, Sana? Okay. There might be a woman living in the shoe. I missed that part about... I see. Professor says, check put the Snoop Dogg sort of Crocs with the bling charms. Smoke weed every day. Where's that Dr. Dre? Or no, that's Nate Dogg, huh? Where's Anita with the food talk? There she is. Frittata with fridge? Chicken stir fry sounds awesome. Horse? I don't think we eat horse. Yeah, Yoke, that's kind of the problem, huh? Like, you eat it too much as a kid. It's like a peanut butter and jelly. Like, it's not bad, but you eat it, like, every day as a kid. Now you don't want it so much. Well, PB&J. Ivy says, delve time, I hate it takes too much time. You gotta go to level 90. That's why you want to just do a fast team that you no brain busters. Don't be reinventing the wheel. Do Rowan, do Guard's Avatar, do Queen Beatrix. Just get it done. Do Stellarix, whatever you're doing. Let's just get it done, man. Faction event on Tuesday. You're gonna see the same thing every week. Not the same exact thing, but it's almost. Because it's just, there's only 6 colors. And there's only so many combinations. And it doesn't matter sometimes. Like, some of the factions have the same exact 2 colors, and as long as you have access to one color, like, you don't even need the other color sometimes, like brown or yellow. You can just do Guards, Avatar, Cirquent, and Hadley with any faction that uses brown or yellow. Like, you could almost boil down factions to, like, 3 teams. Even though there's 38 factions, if you really think about it, you could probably boil them. You could really boil it down to 1 team, which would be Stellarix Wand. And you'd have to fill in, like, okay, Harpy Mage on this one, or Essentia on that one, or Leprechaun on this one. But the basic start of it, you can do Wand and Stellarix for every single faction. But if you don't have Stellarix, it's still not that hard. It boils down to like 3 teams probably, like Guards Avatar, Rowan, Queen Beatrix, something like that. I mean, we could probably figure it out, but I don't really feel like it right now. But it's true though. I'm pretty sure you can do every single faction of all 38 factions. If we made 3 specific teams, and they would all work and be fast, and you would never need another team other than those 3 teams for every single Tuesday. Because it's just a color restriction. There's no, like, troop type restriction. There's no kingdom restriction. You can use any weapon you want, so it's, if you figure it, once you play the game long enough, you figure that out. Like, oh, you could even make like a in your team slots, you could put 3 teams just for factions and then copy paste them over. All right, this one's for green, this one's for whatever color, this one's for whatever color. All you need is 3 teams that use 2 colors. So you got Guards Avatar for yellow and brown, and then you got either like Queen Beatrix or Rowan for blue and green. And then whatever else, figure out the rest yourself. But what is it, red and purple? You could figure that out too, whatever it is. Make a team for that. Maybe that's your Stellarix team there. So that's your 3 teams, even though I use Stellarix as one of them because I didn't feel like thinking about it. But you could just put them in team slots, and anytime you see green or blue, you use your Rowan team. Anytime you see yellow or brown, you use your Guards Avatar team. And anytime you see purple and red, you use whatever that team is. Team slot, copy, paste, bang. I'm a self-saboteur that likes to teach you how to fish instead of, like, view farming. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. I already showed this, I'm sure, but let's just leave it up while I check the chat. Breakfast is long over for Anita. Well, what did you eat? Cheerios? Anita says, bologna, the old that you used to get, is awesome but very hard to find anymore. Yeah, I'm sure there's good of any kind of meat. Like, there's probably good bologna out there, but it's known as like the cheap meat that you get when you're broke and you just need to eat some meat. Bologna with orange juice. Yum, yum. What up, Maka? What up, Jets? Anita with the gifted went to good games. They don't play bad games. They play good games. You probably get more traction playing bad games. Maybe you should change your name to Bad Games. Do they really eat horse there? Ooh, nice, Ivy. Congrats on the Stellarix. Sana says now Takahakahaka is there. You can almost use it. Oh, that too. Venoxia and Takshaka, or Takshaka and Stellarix, or... 5th Comet Dragon Professor? Oh, no. The eggs roll in your favor, says Professor. Bang, and then he drops a 5. Drops a 5-er. Ivy says the problem is I buy up for the weapon every week, and with Ravens it goes up to 20 every week, and this can take ages if you do every fight. Yeah, I feel ya. That is a thing. You need the weapon, so you buy up to the weapon. That's smart. I'm glad you're doing that. And then you use all your sigils, which is good, because you'll make progress in the faction. So yeah, I feel you. I guess I never thought of that, for real. It's true, though. It's because you're doing it right. That's why it feels like more of a chore. I imagine there's people out there buying up to the weapon and then just getting all rewards and then saying screw the rest of the sigils, but you're doing it the right way. But hey, if you're already super far in the faction, like let's say you already have Amanithrax on like 400 and it pops up. I don't know how this would happen, because why are you buying up to the weapon if you have it on 400? But I don't know, a random situation that might happen. And then you buy up to the weapon, and then you're doing the event, and you get all rewards. You get to 90, get all rewards, and you have sigils left over, but you're already on 400. So even if you use all your sigils, you're not going to get past 400. So that would be a case to like say, oh, screw it, I'm not going to use those sigils. I got the weapon. The sigils can just go in the trash. But that's a very specific situation. I don't know. Most people probably don't have the faction on 400 if they don't have the weapon. Let's go do Epic Trials. We got Zaejin. Can never find anything. I've been playing for 7 years, and I still don't know where the kingdoms are. There they are. Alright, I already have this one all the way done, but showing this for you guys, and it's kind of fun to play it, because it's not a guarantee that I'm going to win like everything else in the game. Wow, you eat horse? Classic EverQuest says gotta fry up that bologna in a frying pan. There you go, yeah, that's not too bad, if you fry it. Yeah, they eat different animals in different countries, huh? I don't even want to say what the prototypical, like, you know, what people say certain countries eat. But, yeah, I think that's a thing, you know? Alright, so what do we have? Let me put another chapter. This is for people watching after, you know, you can, instead of listening to all my BS about toilet paper rolls and whatnot, you can just skip to whatever you need. We got Epic Trials. 49:15. Have you eaten crocodile? I've never eaten crocodile. I don't think I've ever eaten anything too crazy, for real. I haven't even tried sushi. I've been presented sushi and I decided not to eat it. So I've had the chance to eat sushi and all kinds of weird stuff, but oh, I can't think of like the weirdest meat. Probably just deer, like deer meat, and that's nothing. I think everybody's had that. Maybe some weird fish, like maybe. Like vacationing in Florida and they have you try octopus or something weird. I've probably done that, maybe. But it's like when I was a little kid. Explode a gem, create 4 green gems boosted by skulls destroyed. Got reduced damage from skulls by 50%. We got gain an extra turn and either explode all green gems or give a bunch of points of a random skill to a random ally. If the ally is a goblin, give double the effect. She's stealthy. We got the Dingus, baby! Explode a bunch of purple, and then summon and gain an extra turn. I like the Dingus. Look at that sexy maniac. He's got a mushroom growing out of his head. Like, he's got to be insane or crazy. Then he's holding a mushroom. And he's barely wearing any pants. And he popped his shirt off. And he's got a cool beard. His nose is red. I wonder why. What's he been doing? His eyes are red too. They make it look like he's doing dergs. Deal a bunch of damage to all, or deal some damage to all enemies. Boosted by ally and enemy goblins. Gain an extra turn. So, she's stealthy. She's probably in the right spot because she won't get hit by spell damage, and if this dies, she could take some skull damage, I guess. I think they got it in the right order for once. Or it's the same order I had it in the first time. I don't know how it works as far as that goes. Is this the order I put it in? You guys would have to tell me if yours is in the same order. I don't know if it resets back to the dev's order or it keeps my order. But this one looks fine. Like, they got the tank in first slot. Princess Fizzbang is stealthy, so she can take a couple of skull hits later on. This thing's a summoner, so you kind of want it protected in third slot. You know, maybe you move Fundingus down, but he also explodes purple and could get up Queen Grapple Pot, so kind of like the mana generator in front of the damage dealer for that. And then over here, you got Goblin Bomber, who isn't much of a threat, but good on low-level teams, like our new account playthrough. This guy, you know, he's going to do some damage. Put some green up. And we like the Boar Rider for our new account, but it's not much of a threat here to us. Yeah, goblins are OP. Extra turns, we got a summon. We got a tank. We should be okay. Extra turns. We got skulls. You take skulls because you don't want to get hit by skulls in epic trials. Take all the extra turns first, though. Okay, we got Fundingus. Still our turn. We got skulls up here. Alright, we'll probably cast this. We need to explode a gem with the most skulls in the explosion zone. So we got 3 right here. You see this? We were talking about this on the new account. I know most of y'all probably don't need to know this, but we're going to blow up this blue. And it's going to catch all this. A 3x3. Right? So we got 3 of them. So then it put more green up. And we got a bunch of green. Which filled up our entire team. And now, what would we do? Probably this, or... Yeah, let's do this first, because it's an extra turn, and then we can take this. That's free damage. Oh, we got this, look. And... Bang. We got the Dingus, who is an automatic extra turn. This thing is not. It's pretty close. It's not a goblin. You can get it. If you hit enough skulls, it'll be an extra turn, but it's not a guarantee, so you want to cast the guaranteed extra turn first. Gain an extra turn, so she's an extra turn too, so we can do her now. She decided to blow up the board. She's bougie. She does whatever she wants. All right, we take skulls because, you know, if we blow up the purple, it might get rid of those skulls. We want the damage. All right, now we do this. It's free. You could save it for a summon, like later on if you're having trouble losing troops. You could save this just in case for the summon on it, but right now, I think we can just cast it. And we got some skulls. We got her. She might blow them up, so I'm just going to take them. I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible. Later on, once again later on, you might cast the turtle cannon instead of taking those skulls. Alright, let's go right here. We got... Or no, let's do her first. She's free. Got this green, but we don't need it. We'll take it anyway, because we got free skulls off it. This is free. Take the skulls. This is free. She boosted our stats or something. And this is free. Now we got skulls. We got green too. Take the skulls. Okay, we got 3 up here. If we pick this green, we hit 3 skulls. 3 by 3 around it. Which I think 3 makes enough to get an extra turn most of the time. So many extra turns. We do this first. It's free damage. Then we can do her, because she might do damage, and she might do something else. I don't know. She gave attack to herself. How selfish is that? You're not even first slot. What are you doing? Giving attack to yourself. You're not even in first slot. What are you going to do with that attack, Princess Fizzbang? Nothing. You're wasteful. She's so selfish. Look at her. She's a princess. She says, I want some attack. I want to look stronger, even though I'm not going to use it at all unless the turtle cannon dies. I'm going to give myself attack. I'm going to waste my whole entire turn. Filing my nails. Fixing my hair. It's like she bought a she bought one of those treadmills and she never uses it. She just hangs clothes on it and stuff. Princess Fizzbang bought a treadmill. And then she never used it. She made you carry it down the stairs. It was like $1,000 treadmill. She's gonna work out every day. She promises you. It's super heavy. You gotta carry it down the stairs. Go meet some random stranger. It's like on Facebook Marketplace or something. You gotta go to like a crazy neighborhood and load it into your truck. Carry it up and down stairs 3 times. And then like a month later, she's hanging clothes on it. Princess Fizzbang, why you do that? You're such a princess. You could also use the turtle cannon like you would use a goblin rocket and like make things happen, but since it's not an extra turn like the goblin rocket, you gotta be way more careful and make sure you get an extra turn out of it. Which I don't see anything, but just as an aside. Turtle cannon has 30 HP! But he still survived. So there you go. That's Epic Trials. If you want to see me playing the hardest battle, we did this already the last time we had Zaejin. This was just a little refresher, a little reinforcement for you. So I'm not going to go all the way, basically. I already have the pet fully ascended. I have no reason to go all the way. But hopefully you learned something through that battle. If you want the pet fully ascended, you have to buy this right here. But it's cheap. If you were to buy a fully ascended pet through a pet rescue, it would cost you like 2,000 to 3,000 gems. Here, this only costs 1,000. That's 100% like half as much. It's probably even more than half as much. So this is a really good deal. Even though if you don't have a lot of gems, you're going to be sweating it because you're like, should I buy that? I don't know. I only have 1,000 gems. Well, you probably shouldn't then if you only have 1,000. But it's a really good deal, and most people should buy it if you even have like 4,000 or 5,000 gems. You see my gems right now? I'm almost at 20k. Like, I've never had that many before. I don't even know how it's happening. I actually do, but just follow my advice, I guess. So close. 20k. First time ever. What if it's in here? Oh, no gems. Or could I get some quick gems? Let's get up to 20k gems. I could get them right here. Too bad Baiska's the only thing in there, though. I don't want to open these because Baiska... Ooh, I got 10,000 event keys finally. It's right on the mark, too. Alright, let's see what y'all was saying while I was ranting and raving. Kangaroo is yummy? I've never had it. You've never had shrimp, Mark? I've had that. Sana says Asian people eat almost every animal. Yeah, what does horse taste like? Yeah, exactly, Anita. That's what you got. What Anita and Sana said is what I was alluding to. Mark says the stream is crazy. I've never wore Crocs or eaten horse. The things I learn on... Anita says when I go to the hospital, I tell them it's against my religion to eat horse meat. Dregger did 4 times Talk Shaka and Underspire for fun. That probably worked. Probably worked. Ivy says, I taste like everything at Chinese restaurants. Weirdest meat was snake, frog, croc. I think octopus. I don't... Dude, I went to a restaurant. It was like for a special occasion. Like, I forget what. But our whole family went to a restaurant. And it was so expensive. It was like a Chinese buffet. You wouldn't think it would be. But they had like everything there. And I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about it. Except for it was super expensive. And it wasn't even that good. Like, I got the usual stuff I would get at a Chinese restaurant that I usually like, and it kind of tasted weird. I think I told you guys this. Like, everything tasted like fish or something. Even, like, the fried rice and the chicken tasted like fish. Or something. Too easy to overcook squid and octopus. People be, we're gonna be neighing. You can't open epic trials. Huh. Well, sometimes if you can't open epic trials, you have to go to the kingdom or the game tab. So you can go 2 different ways to epic trials. You can go click on the kingdom and then go to trials, or you can go to the games menu and go to trials. One of them didn't work for me. But now they both work for me. So I know what you're saying. And it's definitely true. But one of the 2 ways should work. I've never had it to where neither way worked. But I've had it to where like the game menu didn't work or Zaejin didn't work. But you have 2 different ways to get to trials. You can go to the kingdom and then click on trials. Or you can go to the games menu and go to trials. So one of the 2 ways should work. Mark says, I beat Epic Trials on autoplay last night. It took 20 minutes. This would be a good one to do autoplay, because I feel like the Goblin team, you know, you could run autoplay with this, and you would, and our team would win 9 out of 10 times. Like, yeah, you got to do the normal trials first before you get to Epic Trials for sure. Yeah, you can do autoplay on Epic Trials, yep. Yoke says, Holy Hannah. I make it look easy, Mark. Drager says, I finished Nightmare Circus, Pure 500, killed Strongman, and had the other 3 run from terror. Nice. It's frustrating you're not a patient person, Mark. There were easy trials, yeah. Princess Elspeth instead of Princess Fizzbang. You think horse would taste like cow? No difference? Okay, we'll try the games menu, Anita. Yeah, mine's not working here either. I'm clicking buttons and it's not doing anything, so you're right. Doesn't work here. You gotta go through the games menu, I guess. If anybody else is having that problem, it's right here on the very end. You can hit left from the, to get to it too. What's in here? Okay. Collect 3 tributes. I hate that one. I mean, it makes me... The XP booster really does make you do things that you should do. Like, I should collect 3 tributes. I hope I would collect 3 tributes. But it makes sure that you do, you know? So it's nice. Let's collect this. We could do vault keys. I do need to do those. We're only at an hour 6. I hate making a stream any less than an hour and a half, even if I'm grumpy. I wouldn't do that to y'all. So yeah, let's just do vault keys. Unless anybody wants to see anything else. I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer questions. You guys let me know. You can always drive it. You can put gas in the tank and you can drive it. And they're 2 different things, really. You know, while there's gas in the tank and while there's track in front of the train, you can drive it any direction you want. Until we run out of track or run out of train. And the next time we hit 25, I'm going to gift 5 memberships, so... I'm not saying, like, do it today or anything, but just remember to, like, keep me honest with that, because I forgot yesterday. Like, I don't think we did yesterday, but I forgot about it. So don't let me forget about it is what I'm saying. Like, next time we hit 25, make sure I gift my 5. I don't want to not do that. But Sana's on the swing. Mark is giving her underdoggies. Sana's kicking her shoe off, trying to see how far she can do that. Anita is out there measuring how far the shoe gets kicked. Professor says, I'm gonna stand in the baby swing and go in circles. I don't know why you're standing in the baby swing. I just remember that being a thing, like, there's no swing open, and the only one there is, like, the baby swing. Or you're just a degenerate, and you start standing in it. Pump your arms instead of your legs, you kind of... Then you break it. Like a dummy. Breaking baby toys, you jerk. What are you doing? Tyrion Shark is here, alright. Oh yeah, I gotta do Mark your Underspire thing. Okay. I was trying to get 20k gems. Have a good one, Tyrion. Are you out of here? Oh, you're just here so you don't get fined? 25 what? $25 what? I'm asking the question back to you because I forget what I said. Oh, $25. You know, 25 train business, 25 donation. Just keep me honest. Like today we have... We have 22 right now. We have 22 right now. I better check more often. We have 22 right now. We just need $3 more and I'm going to double your money. That'd be a smart investment for somebody out there to throw down their first 3. Get it doubled. Alright, let's go. Let's get these gems. I want 20k gems, please. And then we'll go do Underspire for Mark. Not that I'm going to be able to show you very much because I'm super early, but I can show you a team I would use deep, maybe. There's 6 gems. We're getting close. We just need 101 gems. Ooh, he does have the 2 credit from yesterday, so now we just need 1. 1. That's so close. So if anybody does anything, I'm gonna gift out 5. There it is! Maka! Thank you so much. I'm gonna do it. Hey, you got the nice little booty peach there, too. Alright, let's see. Membership gifting. Gift 5 now. I will. There you go. We got Jerome Graves, Araconot, Skater, Jesse Wolf, and D Bama Swag. The only person I know from that entire list of people is maybe D Bama Swag. That was cool, though. Hey, we did it. That was like the 3rd day. That's nice. Alright, let's go check out the Underspire for Mark. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Let's go. On a Tuesday, too. Tuesday's not the most busy day. So yeah, this is my low-level team. If you like gold farming, it's kinda... You know, you're making usage of the skeleton key. You're not going to get, like, extra gold off this team. A little bit. You got necromancy on this guy. So you get a little bit of extra gold, but Mark wants to know what I would do at, like, the 7th boss or the... Like, towards the end. Which I think the Gob Truffle team could make it the entire way. I don't think you'll have any trouble. So that would literally be my answer, but I'll give you a different answer. Using High King Iron Gut. You throw him in first slot, because when he devours, you want him to then have all that durability and all that attack for skulls. Like, you want to be able to use that, so you need him in first slot. And then your weapon would be the wand, obviously. Right? Isn't it here? Never mind, I guess it's not here. I thought it was. Well, never mind, I guess it's the turnip. You know, I heard Tacit say that. Maybe he was talking about something else, because I don't see it here. I was only kind of half listening on like 1.5 speed. That's where I got that from, but I don't see it. I wonder why. Is it not a Zaejin weapon? What place is it? No wand? Okay. Alright, so we got the turnip, we got the iron gut. You might gob truffle. He does use green and nobody... And then maybe like Flaming Oni, or... Yeah, I don't know. Probably. And you just turn up to get everything up. And you... Like, Gob Truffle and Oni to get up the High King Iron Gut, kinda. And we probably want to go... Ooh, the turnip's super blocked, though. Let me see. We got anything else that would work? Except for the turnip. Could do Gob Sticker. That's super blocked too. Hack Job. Real Zaejin. We got Rock Stabba. I like that. I could use Rock Stabba. Now you have a summon here and a summon here. You got extra turns all over the place. Except for on the weapon. You could make your whole team... You could do Thief class, and that would help you get up that weapon. Because you're going to have to get up that weapon to... It's your only mana generator, really, so... And then you'd also want to do, like, a purple banner. Purple-blue. I think we're using every color, huh? We got blue, yellow, brown, purple, green, and red, so... Unless we can minus red. Yeah, I think I'd rather do what I'm doing. Alright, so this would be my, like, you want to use High King Iron Gut for the super late battles team. I can run it, but it's not going to be too impressive this early. And Gob Truffle will go faster. So you want to do, like, the Norbert's Turnip double Gob Truffle team for most of the Underspire, and then you would switch to this, if you want to, for, like, 5, 6, 7. But I totally think Gob Truffle, just by itself, could make it all the way to the 7th boss. If you keep it on your turn, you'd be fine. Because it can do level 500 Pure Faction without... It can do Deathless. I mean Deathless. Gob Truffle can do 500 Deathless, so why could it not do Underspire 7th boss? We want purple. There we go. And we do this. I don't care. We just want to get them up. Now you just devour. And skulls are good because he's got so much attack. This is free. Skulls are good. Now wear 3 seasons or 2 seasons in a Nanu so you can get your attack higher, so your devour rate's higher. Let's show it one time with that. I don't know if I need triple seasons because my stats are so high, but let's do it like that. And then I'll show you the team code. Yeah, I showed like, dude, Deep Amaswag is here. Hey, I know. Hey, I gifted 5 out because of the chat. The chat doubled up their money. But there's 5 gifted like randomly, and you were one of them. And I was like, I know D. I didn't know anybody else in the thing, but I was like, I know D though. I probably said I think I know you. Like, I'm not saying I was like 100%, but like I've seen your name before. I know you're here sometimes. Purple. Chance. Nope. There we go. You know, chance to make purple happen. We could just take skulls and get a kill, but see how I have 112 attack just starting out? That's bougie. You might not have that. I don't even know if I need the seasons at all. Like I might only need 1. So how much attack does a 1 seasons give you? Do I even need them? I should know that. Skulls. I'll show you the team code, Mark. Yeah, Ruby Macaco is good for a lot of stuff. I just don't have it, or I would show it more. It's gonna become one of those things. Once the free-to-play players can craft Ruby, the red macaque, you're gonna be seeing it just as much as the Wand and Stellarix and Rowan and all that crap that you're getting tired of seeing. Guard's Avatar. I'm gonna be showing it just as much as that stuff because it's a good weapon, and if you have it, you should be using it quite a bit. It's true damage to all enemies, and that's usually good. And you can pair it with other troops that are true damage to all enemies, and then you can have 2 mana generators. There you go, dude. Take purple early because you want to get your weapon up. You want High King Iron Gut in first slot because it's going to devour and get a bunch of stats. So that's why you got to take purple and double up on the purple banner and all that stuff. Thief class for the purple storm because we're like, we need purple. We got to get that weapon up. It's our only mana generator until we can get up Flaming Oni and King Gob Truffle at least. Then they're kind of, you know, Flaming Oni is technically a mana generator, but he's like super high mana cost. And then last slot, he's more of like going to save us if we die with a summon than anything else. You could put something else. If you don't have Flaming Oni, it's not the end of the world. You could put something else there. Another Gob Truffle. I think Fundingus, Goblin Shamans, just anything. Flaming Oni isn't necessary. It's more like the first three. Alright, let's go get that 20k gems. I could either open chests or do vault keys, and I need to do vault keys, so we'll just do this. I'm looking to get 20k for the first time ever. Drager's doing Goblin Shaman, Turnip, Gob Truffle, Oni. That sounds pretty good, man. Wand is Nexus. Okay, Dragor. Goblin Bomber to blow stuff up. The Booty Peach. Yeah, dude, you guys cheered me up today. If I can take my mind off of stuff, even just ranting, for real, cheers me up. I like to do it. I know it's like, sometimes it makes people mad. I don't have my medals on. It's kind of me venting, letting steam out of my collar. All that steam builds up and you get all grumpy. And then you let it loose, and now it's in the air instead of in my collar. In my shirt. So it's like therapy kind of for me to stream and rant and rave. So anytime you're feeling a type of way, just know, oh, it's just, he's letting off steam. He's not really talking about me. You guys don't have main character syndrome, though. A lot of people, some people out there have it. I've noticed it's a good trait about most of our centers and people that are here that they don't have main character syndrome and think everything's about them. Like, how am I supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? If I say something crazy and random, how am I supposed to know that that's what you do? I don't know. I'm not a private investigator, like with binoculars, renting a house across the street from you. How am I supposed to know? Just keep that in mind. I don't leave my house unless I have to, so I'm not spying on you and then saying things on stream about you. It's just the random rants. So Broken Spire is coming soon, and Lodestar will be in the Soul Forge, and that is a piece for the Red Macaco. Then we'll have one more to go, because there's 3 pieces. We've had one so far, and one is coming soon, and then we still have to wait for another one. If you didn't know, that weapon is like a pay weapon that they got through... I don't even remember how it was introduced to the game, but you had to buy it. And now, as a free-to-play, you kind of have to wait until the ingredients for it come into the game through certain kingdoms, through the Soul Forge. You got to buy 3 different weapons and Captain Planet. Cutlass is Blighted Lands. Forget which one I have. Must be the Arquebus. The gun. The Blicky. Some words you can't say on YouTube, and they're just like normal words. So, you forget. I don't know if they would catch that this deep in a live stream, and they probably don't care that much. I think it's like at the beginning. I see people doing live streams and they're trying not to say the F word, like at the beginning of the stream. You're allowed to say it later on, I guess, but not in the beginning. But even me, like with my Elden Ring, I wasn't even, I don't know, I did some efforts for sure, but most of the time I was just talking about butt stuff. And I guess they don't like that. They got, you know, they would hit me with a super move and I'd be like, you know, running away and it would hit me in the butt. So I would be mad and say something about getting hit in the butt. In probably not such a nice way. Like, right up my pipe. Of course it hits me right in my pipe. As I'm running away. Right in the keister. I'm gonna do it on here and get the yellow money sign. So like I said, it doesn't matter too much for me. I don't make very much. Like, oh shucks. Turn my dollar into 50 cents. Oh shucks. It is annoying though, I hate to see it. Just because it never happens. Like, I have like 2,000, probably almost 3,000 videos now, and I only have a handful that are, they're not even demonetized, they're just like, adult content or whatever it is, like it's select advertisers only because I was talking about butt stuff or something. Or saying the F-er a couple times. Usually on like Elden Ring when I'm fighting a super hard boss, ripping my pants off and screaming. Bazooka to Bruce! What up? He says, hey, Asenia, I last saw you a few years ago when I quit Gems of War because it started to feel stale for me. I have no idea how you haven't been burned out yet. There's probably people out there hoping I would get burned out. That's what keeps me going, man. Where's Neophyte, by the way? Remember when he asked? He said, you know, it's kind of strange. I'm not insinuating anything here, but it is kind of strange. And he said somebody asked him when he was gonna stop supporting Sinnycool, and then he showed up for another week or two, and then he hasn't been around. So hopefully he didn't get tricked into stop supporting Sinnycool thing. The snake oil salesman that spams a million videos to try to kill me. I don't do that to anybody else. That's dirty. Must be working, all them little secret whispers behind the scenes. Licking each other's earlobes and whispering about people. Just come to me. If you have a problem, just come to me on Discord and ask. Before you start whispering and licking each other's earlobes, you know, just come to me. And ask me. Don't let anybody, like, put weird thoughts into your head. Like, come ask me, and I'll tell you why, or whatever. Like, this guy said this, you did this, or you said that, or you're only doing it because of this or that, or you're this or that. You know, just come ask me, you know? Instead of... Not saying anybody here is doing that, but it's happened before. I'm not making things up. These things have happened before, where people are behind the scenes whispering about me on Discord. And luckily they whispered to the wrong person, who then told me. It's good to have loyal people that will... Because I'm like that. If you're my friend and somebody else says something about you, I'm going to check them right then and there, whether you're around or not. That's a good friend. If somebody said something to me about Sauna, I would check them right there. I wouldn't agree with them and just go along with them and stuff like that. That's you're not a real friend then. Imagine somebody said something about your brother while he's not around, or your best friend. Well, you're supposed to check them and say, what are you talking about? Not like whisper along with them like, oh yeah, I noticed that too. I would check them for you, you check them for me. Like, call them out on their bull crap, is what I mean by checking them. You don't wait, maybe you could be, like, sneaky and kind of wait and see what they say. You don't have to, like, jump out the window and check them immediately. Like, you can let them, like, you know, give themselves some more rope to hang themselves with first. 'Cause that's kind of smart. But I'd do it for you. If somebody talked crap about Chad or Sana or anybody that I consider a friend, I would check them immediately. I would not sit there and go along with it and agree with them and whisper and stuff and lick each other's earlobes. So Neo kind of did the right thing, but then he disappeared, so I don't know. He said somebody told him, "When are you going to stop supporting Sinnycool?" Well, at least he told me, I guess. Because nobody knows everything about me, and I might do certain things for certain reasons, and you might just want to ask, and I could tell you. Instead of making stuff up. As the gym's turn. Freaking... What's some more soap operas? Melrose Place in here, baby. It's Melrose Place sometimes. I'm Michael. Who are you? It's 90210. We got Major Orb of Glory. That's really good. It's one of the best drops. I'm looking for gems right now, so I should be more excited, but I want to get 20k gems. Come on. We got 19,935. Come on. 65 more. We just need one. Young and the Guildless. I know, I do it on purpose sometimes, Mark. I like Butthead. Damn it. Damn it, Beavis. You dillweed. You dillweed. Okay, we got a vault key. I like to turn on the hillbilly sometimes. Like, I can definitely do that. I can turn on the hillbilly. I can turn on the announcer voice. I can turn on the butthead. I got many different voices I can do. I try to entertain. I just randomly go in and out of a lot of them. I've had it happen before. I'd be at work, and, you know, you work with the same dude every day, and you're kind of friends, and somebody else walks up to you and says, "How about this guy? He's lazy, and he just blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada." I'm like, you know, that's my friend, right? So I'm gonna, like, go immediately tell him that you're saying all these things. Just by the way. And I don't agree with you, so sorry. Just let them get it all out, though, first. Everything they want to say about your best bud. You just kind of nod your head. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what you think? Oh, okay. For real? Oh, huh. Sure. Yeah, that's what you think? Okay. Alright, well, next time, please don't say that stuff to me, because I'm gonna go tell him right now. And, that's my friend, so you can get lost. And you just go tell him, like, "Hey, you know, Becky was saying all this bullcrap about you, right there, right now. She's right there. She's walking away right now. She was saying all kinds of crap about you. Freaking Becky. Running her mouth again. And it was all a bunch of bullcrap, I know. Because I work with you every day, and you don't do none of that stuff. She's just trying to be a weirdo. She's probably doing it right now over there with that guy. You better go see what they're saying. Weirdos. Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat? Probably. Maka doesn't have Flaming Oni yet. Well, you'll be fine. Any kind of other goblin, especially if you're using, like, Norbert's Turnip, make sure maybe it's a red, like Fundingus, so you can catch some of that red. Goblin Shaman's a good replacement. Another Gob Truffle is a good replacement. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. So, if you don't have Oni, you can put almost anything in place of it. You've been grinding your butt off, RC Deuce? Let's go. Grind it. And how's it going, RC? Sorry I missed your little chat right there. I suck. Sometimes I'm ranting and raving. Sana's super sarcastic when she's grumpy. Mark says you and Tacit say butt a lot. He did the other night on stream like 20 times, butt. And he can't type analysis in guild chat. Dragor says sometimes I find a game that doesn't even burn me out. Gems of War is that game for me. Yeah, I like it too. They put new stuff in every week, so I could see if you get the way to not get burned out is to not play it too much on any one day, unless it's a vault event. Yeah, the people that get burned out are like the achievement hunters. Which shout out to the achievement hunters. I know I talk crap all the time. I don't know. I'm not as I've done it before. I know the appeal, and I think it's cool. Sometimes I gotta explain like why I think you should be doing other things as a normal, regular player. If you're a literal achievement hunter and it's your only goal in life, then you're cool. But if you're like a normal player, don't get distracted by achievements. Is basically what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say like achievement hunters suck or something. It just comes out that way. A lot of gossip, says Sana. East Coast, West Coast rap beef. Gems of War forum, some clowns posted pictures of you? That's crazy. That's why I don't let people, like, have a picture of me. Oh, wow. That sucks, Sana. Why'd they do that? Bruce says the rumor mill sucks most of the time. Most of the time it's false, and you should just go to the source. It's just a person. Usually it's a person that is trying to take you down. Like, just consider the source, usually. Like, where it came from. And if they have any kind of reason to want you to fail, then it's probably not true, whatever they're saying. And a lot of the times it's a telephone situation, so it's hard to determine the source. So we gotta remember that. It might not even be coming directly. Like, you could hear something from somebody, and they might have heard it from a person that has a reason to want to see whoever they're talking about fail. But you're getting it through the grapevine on the telephone, and so it seems legit because it's coming from whoever, like a neutral person. But you don't know where that neutral person got the information. It could be from a person that all they care about is seeing whoever it is fail. So they're just making crap up or spinning a narrative. How's announcer? We're gonna match these brown gems right now. Short shorts with aprons. I know, we gotta make that. Some merch. Hey, there it is. We did it. Round of applause. I hate it when I get Cedric from back-to-back keys, says Jets. Yes, Maka, I sent it in a ticket, but they did nothing, so I ignored it all. Maka says, well, I sent a ticket regarding the game on the weekend and had a reply today. Huh. Drager likes Goblin Shaman because he catches brown and feeds green back to Gob Truffle. Yep. Bruce says, okay, yeah, that's probably why I got burned out chasing all those achievements. Hey, see, I didn't even if you typed that before I said it, I didn't read it before I said it, so I'm just saying. I know how it goes. Achievement hunters are not built to play this game. They get burnt out because they're chasing achievements. They're not worried about the day-to-day. Like, the normal people, the way that people normally play the game is for 1 or 2 hours a day. You don't sit there and play it for 5 or 6 hours a day. Now, there's real special people out there that'll play it for 5 or 6 hours a day, and they don't get burnt out. But they know that. Some people start, they burn hot and bright, but it's only for a short time, you know, whatever that saying is. Those are usually like achievement hunters or people that think they're going to beat the game or something like that. You're not going to beat the game, so you need to, like, play it, like, for the long haul. It's the best way, the most enjoyable way to play it, is to play it, like 1 or 2 hours a day, not 5, 6 hours a day. The only time to play it for more than 3 hours a day would probably be on Vault Weekend. Or if you're going for a specific achievement, like you want to get on the leaderboard for something. Like Mark probably plays PvP quite a bit, but he's also getting on the top of the leaderboard, and that's a reason, a good reason, because he's getting resources that are hard to obtain by doing that. If you have a good reason to play for 5 or 6 hours a day, that's different than if you're just like trying to get 2 safes in the treasure hunt. Like, that's a huge waste of time. Like, that achievement sucks, and it's not going to get you anywhere in the game, and it's just a bunch of time and energy you're going to spend and get burnt out because you're sitting there trying to get 2 safes in the freaking treasure hunt. But just because it's an old achievement that nobody cares about anymore, that they need to, like... There's some achievements in this game that have nothing to do with your progression in the game. Imagine the journey one, the journey one where you got to go 20,000 miles. Like, I played the journey normally last time we had it, and I got like 9,000 miles. So you would have to get double plus some. You would have to be in like first place in your guild, and that's not a horrible one. Like, that's a good one, but just another example of one that would take a lot of time. And then there's the Jeff one where you got to like gold elite a bunch of mythics or elite, whatever you got to do. You got to medal a bunch of troops. Like, that takes a long time. That one's a long haul one, though. You can't just sit there and play the game for 6 hours and get that one done. So, if you're going for all achievements, here's basically, if you're going for all achievements, you might as well just play the game normally over a long period of time, because stuff like the Jeff achievement, you're not going to be able to brute force it. So you'll get all the other achievements, like, if there's 100 achievements, you're going to end, if you brute force them, you're going to end up having like 90-something and missing a few. And then you're going to have to play the game normally for years or months or whatever to get that last couple. And if you had just done that to begin with, you would have the same amount of achievements that you have anyway. So you just brute forced it, got all burned out, and you still don't have all the achievements. So that's what I'm trying to... Like, you might as well play the game normally, and you'll be... Both people end up in the same place. It's like the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise wins because he paces himself, while the hare is twisting their ankle and taking breaks, and you know what I mean? It's the tortoise and the hare, like, perfect analogy for like achievement hunters versus people that play the game normally every day. They both end up in the same spot for real, because there's some achievements you can't just brute force. So while the normal person is getting the same exact achievements as the brute forcer over time, like maybe the achievement hunter gets a couple of them sooner than you, but they're never going to get the Jeff one by brute forcing it. So the normal player is going to get the same achievements as the brute forcer before they can get the Jeff one, and then they're both in the same spot. They end up in the same spot. So who's playing smarter in that scenario? The person that's only playing 1 or 2 hours a day and playing the game normally, because they're ending up in the same spot without burning themselves out and blowing smoke out of their ears. So just is what it is. Look at some of the achievements. Before you try to like get all achievements in a game, look at some of the harder ones, and if it's something that's going to take a lot of time, like over months and months, and like stuff you just can't brute force, you might as well think of a way to like just play the game normally, because you're going to get the other achievements along the way while you're hunting that super hard one a little bit every day. So it's like anything else in the game. Think ahead and think about what you can... If you're trying to get a certain class to 100, you know, get your adventure board done and your dungeon done and a pet rescue done while you're doing it. Don't go over... That's the same kind of thing. You don't do the dungeon and the adventure board and the pet rescue with Stellarix and then do everything else and then go get class experience with Rowan and Explore 1 and add extra time to your day. Why would you do that? Just do the Rowan with the class for Adventure Board, Dungeon, Pet Rescue, and like do smarter, not harder type of thing. Try to do as many things as you can, like 2 birds with 1 stone, smarter, not harder, you know what I'm saying? Don't stellar, because you could have done the class experience thing while you were doing the adventure board, the dungeon, and the pet rescue, but instead you did Stellarix, and now you're sitting there grinding in class experience after you're done with all the stuff for the day. So you're not really saving any time. You're going to end up in the same spot, just like I was saying with the achievement hunter versus the regular player. You're going to end up in the same place. So you're just working harder, not smarter kind of thing. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, because I don't think anybody asked about achievements or anything, but I think Bruce said he got burned out, and that kind of triggered it. So remember, Bruce, I'm not talking to you. This isn't... It just, you made me think of something that I wanted to say, and... Like, I haven't even read your other messages yet, and I'm about to now. Achievements are better for games that don't get constant updates, right? You're never going to have all achievements in this game because they're going to keep adding updates and adding achievements. So you can say, like, I had all achievements. That's what you can say. Well, I used to have all achievements on Gems of War. That's the best you can do because they're going to keep adding more and more and more and more. This game gets updated every week. Even if they don't add an achievement every week, they add achievements every update, and they have an update every couple months. So the best you're going to be able to do with this game as an achievement hunter is to say, I used to have all achievements on Gems of War. Bruce says, I almost even got all the achievements, was around 4 away from having them all. That's good, dude. Mark says, I go for achievements, Maka, I make the top 10 global leaderboard. That's what he is talking about. Yoke says, I play more because I stopped playing for 4 years, then I came back 4 months ago. Maka says, PvP is not possible if you're in a golden league. Under it, I was easily the first, but golden, no chance. Yeah, the journey. Professor says, but that one sucks since the Pathfinders were nerfed. Yeah, now it really sucks, huh? Autoplay for the medals, there you go. Bruce says, which one is the Jeff one again? You got to get it like a bunch of... Okay, yeah, 100 gold medal troops, says Dragor. Jeff is a legend. It takes forever, yep. It's a fun little side rant. Well, thank you for making me think about it, you know? I appreciate it, for real. It's me letting steam out. You're making my day better. Don't let me make your day worse. But just remember you're making my day better, and I'm not, like, specifically talking about anybody. I don't have binoculars. I'm not across the street spying on you. Professor says, with the Sentinels and the Dragons, now you'll never have all the troops. Yeah, that's hard too, the Sentinels. I haven't got one in a while, but I do have 4 of them. So I was on track to be like one of the first people with all Sentinels, but I haven't got one in a while now. I kind of started fast and hot and haven't got one in like a month or 2 now. I think that's it, unless anybody has any questions or wants to see anything in specific. I'm going to duck out of here. Leave the classroom. You guys can put your chairs on your desk. Make sure you don't forget your book bag. I'm wiping the board clean. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about channel, comment below. 20,000 gems, baby! I finally got there. I gotta start spending them. I've been buying random weird stuff in the offers, too. I'm getting bougie. I would never show you guys that on stream because I wouldn't want you doing it, but... I'm starting to get a little bougie with my gems. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to figure something out. It's just nice to have. Now I can do any faction that pops up that I need done. I have like 2 or 3 left, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can do the Underspire every single week without worrying about it. I should probably start buying up into guild events higher now, like helping the guild more. I should probably do that. Any offers that were kind of borderline before, I should probably just start buying them. I could really start buying freaking baskets and pet rescues. That'd probably be the last thing I would do, but eventually, if I start getting up to like 30,000, I might start doing that. But not recommended for most people. But once you have like enough gems to where they're not really going down and they just keep going up, and you get to like 20,000, you should probably start buying stuff you need. That was before it was like random, like before it was stuff like on the fence that you probably are passing on because you need other stuff way more. But, you know, if you like going to the grocery store and getting steak instead of bologna, like you need food either way, but you're just going to upgrade a little bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thanks, Jets. It's probably going to not be 20 for long, but it's nice to see it for once. You want to see you want to see me strip? Who you want to see strip? Maka says there was a lady I'm missing and not seeing anymore. She loves gin and tonic, and now I forget the name. Huh. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, it was Elgin's Toy. Elgin's Toy. Yeah, I don't know. That was the I don't. Anyway, I almost gave away something, but she made the emojis. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, she made the emojis. Some of them, a couple of them. Yeah, she was cool. She was really cool. I don't know. Sana kind of reminds me of Elgin's Toy a little bit. Sana's definitely her own person and totally different, but like, it was kind of like Elgin's Toy left and then Sana showed up. It was around the same time. Yeah, I hope she comes back too. I don't know what she's doing. I could hit her up on Discord, but I don't know. You know how it goes sometimes with people. It's been a weird amount of time, and I don't know. I'm just that type of person. That's how me and my actual real dad are. Like, neither one of us wants to reach out to the other one because, I don't know. He should, because I feel like he should because he's the dad, and he probably feels like I wouldn't answer if he did, and like I should if I want to, you know. It's one of those situations where it's been a weird amount of time to where I'm not just going to reach out randomly, so. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I need to check on Tim, too, before that happens with him, too. Comes a weirdly long amount of time to where I'm just like... Then it always happens, like, at a weird time where it looks like I have a weird other ulterior motive, so... Bazooka to Bruce. Rope Dart is still good, yep. It's like... True damage, right? It pulls him to the front. It hasn't... It's just a really good weapon, yep. Musamaka? Okay. Maybe I will one of these days. I can't guarantee it, though. I'm just a strange guy when it comes to talking to people. Anyway. How's the weather? It's freaking super nice, which I hate. I want it to be 100 degrees and hot and sweaty, or rainy. And you all know why, so... Nah, it's super nice. I was out in it. I took the little one out the other day. I take her away from here to play and stuff. I'm not playing on this S-hole. This poopy place. I take her to, like, the park or somewhere else to play. So it was nice yesterday. We did that yesterday for like 2 hours. Got her out of here and outside. She was hitting like a golf... Right, she was doing her skates and like hitting a golf ball with the club, and I was kind of I don't know. It was fun. Yeah, you lifted my mood too. Appreciate it. Now I gotta go back to the real world, where nobody's lifting my mood, so... Pretty much, except for people in my house, I guess. But anybody outside of this place is not going to lift my mood. But, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Which is maybe tomorrow. If you're a member, it should be tomorrow, because I got to make that video. Anybody have advice? Here's one thing I was going to ask advice before we get out of here. The last couple of people here and whatnot that are chatting. How the heck can I get up early and actually start doing crap? I used to be able to do it so good. I need to, like, jump in the shower or something. Like, I can't get myself out of bed. I don't know what the problem is. And I'm not talking, like, I can get up at, like, 7. I'm not lazy or anything. I'm trying to get up extra early and get stuff done at like 5 in the morning or something. And I'll set my alarm for 5 or 5:45 and I just can't get up. And it's because I don't get very much sleep is the problem. I don't get good sleep. I suck at sleeping. So when the alarm goes off in the morning and I actually am sleeping, I want to sleep. So I just can't get myself up. And I don't know. I need to have like coffee right there, or a shower running or something. I gotta make myself roll out. I gotta roll out of bed and fall on the floor or something like that to get. So otherwise, I'm just snoozing the alarm, and you know, you got the morning you, and you got the nighttime you, and you got the daytime you. It's like 3 different people. And the daytime me cannot tell, the daytime Cinny cannot tell the morning Cinny to do anything. You can't give advice, you have insomnia. Yoke says, don't hit snooze, you feel better if you get up right away. I know. It's so hard, because I know I don't have to. Yeah, EverQuest tomorrow, 100%. And then the members-only video for the underrated troops is like a 90%. Because in the back of my head, I still have to the 15th. But the best day for me to do it would be tomorrow. Because, you know, there's no Gems of War tomorrow. So it'd be a great day to put out a video for you guys. As far as, like, just giving you some content on a day off is what I'm saying. And just to get it done before the deadline and all that. I don't think it's going to get, like, a bunch of views or anything. But for those other reasons, it's a good day to do it. Transform and roll out. That's what I'm gonna do, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I got some work to do and stuff. But I'll see you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Tyrion, Sana, Yoke, Mark, the Professor. We got Sana, Lady Alfield. We got Bazooka the Bruce. Bazooka the Bruce. I like that name. There's always fun names to say. Even Maka Felix, your name's kind of cool. And that's your real name, right? MJK Jets was here. Dragor was here. Anita was here. We got Dragor. We got Maka. We got Yoke. We got Professor. We got Jets. We got Bruce. Yoke. Jets. Dragor. Bruce. Professor. D. Bama Swag was here today. And he got gifted. RC Deuce was here. Rydia was here. If I'm ever saying your name wrong, just correct me. Don't let me keep doing it. I know how that is. Somebody calls you, I don't know, your name slightly wrong and you just let it go. I would rather say it right, so you can correct me if you want. Dragor was here. Like, what if that's not his name and I've been saying it like that for years? We got Ivy. Like, Sana corrected me. I had to ask now. I had to make sure. So don't make me ask. You can tell me. It'll be fine. Yoke the Ham, Anita, Ivy, F. Lee. Classic EverQuest was here today. If you like EverQuest, you should go check him out. He's really good. Professor with the 5, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh, yeah? It's not Professor, it's Professy. It's not Anita, it's Anita. And that's as far as I can go back. I know there was a bunch of other stuff, but maybe I can see it. Fan funding. Alright, so Sana, of course, gifted. Swinging. Mark, underdoggy. Sana kicking it to the moon. Anita starting a competition. She's got a ruler, she's got tape measure, she's got a stick to put the line in the sand. Professor on the baby swing, doing circles with his standing on it, breaking it. And then here comes Maka with the booty peach. To distract everybody from the swing competition with the booty peach. And then I gave the gifted 5 gifted for meeting the goal of the 25. So appreciate it, you doubled your money today. That was smart. Back to the bottom. Tyrion was here if I didn't say it. And as far as who was first, it probably wrong, but for me on my screen it says Sana, Professor, and Mark, which sounds good. Alright, we'll see ya. Dez was here. Yep. You're off to eat? Yeah, me too. You forgot about the roll call? Hey, I might as well say everybody's name. You guys spent time with me, you know, you deserve to have your name said and all that. That's what, I know nobody else does that, but I don't care. I'm my own person. I don't gotta be like anybody else. I talk to the chat way too much. I say your name before I even say what you said. I read every chat. I'll say your name again at the end and thank you for joining and all that. Like, I don't care. I don't give a crap what everybody else does. I do my own thing, so. Streams are for the chat. And if you're watching after, that's just a happy extra. And I appreciate you out there. Shout out to the lurkers and shout out to the people watching after. I don't say it enough, but I do appreciate it. Watching a 7-year-old arena video. Yeah, you've been watching those old videos. I see you in the comments. I've been trying to, like, actually answer comments. Sometimes I forget. Because we do these live streams, and I feel like we're chatting on the live stream, and then I forget about the comments sometimes, but I'll get to them eventually. So if you ever leave me a comment, don't feel like, oh, this guy doesn't talk to anybody. He's not answering I'm out of here. I'm unsubscribing. You know, like, give me a chance because sometimes it takes me a couple weeks to respond, but, yeah. Even on Discord. I haven't been on Discord in like a week, but if you send me a message, I'll get to it eventually. I'm not ignoring anybody. There's literally no person I'm ignoring, I don't think. That's left a comment or sent me a message. I don't think there's any people I'm ignoring at all. Like, I can't think of a person in my head that would send me a message and I wouldn't respond, like, on purpose. But yeah, I'm out of here. You guys are the best. Have a great day. Thank you so much. We met the goal. Woohoo! Peace out. Apple Juice stream later this month. Let's go.